After a year of studying how to stop some of the traffic congestion, there are now more than 20 options on the table. There are cars stacked up there. There's cars stacked up on the other side of Pete Rose. There's cars stacked up trying to get from Broadway. This is sort of the epicenter of the diversion of traffic. A 13-year-old student, right as school was letting out, shot in the arm in front of Taft High School. It wasn't until I went into Yateman's Cove and actually looked up underneath it, that yellow beams that we're used to seeing if you're walking.
The Big Mac Bridge, right? It's
exactly. It is black now, and it is warped in many places. The question, though, a lot of people here are wondering is really how long of a night is this going to be? I was just talking to a supporter out here where they've got all the food and the beverages. They've got coffee here, and he looked at me. I was walking around. He goes, is it the kind of night where I want a caffeinated cup of coffee at 8 p.m.? That is sort of the vibe we're getting here. Adrian, the prosecutor's office has determined that this was a clean shooting, meaning the officers were justified and acting in self-defense. Look at this. First, the suspect throws a bat at the officers. Then he goes back inside of his house. He comes out with a 28-inch axe, which he throws at them. That's it, flying through the air. If you look out my window, these are cars going westbound into Indiana. These comics started in 1956, so kids would have something to do while they were waiting for their burgers. And it couldn't just be about a mascot for a restaurant. But some poster workers are raising a flag. Instead of you watching at home, you could watch it inside Paycor on the Jumbotron. It's coming to light now because of new security footage from this angle. And getting these heavy objects off the street makes a big difference on a normal route. And I said, hey, how long you been here? He said 3 hours. That was an hour ago, and there's still been no movement. I want to show you what it looks like right now. It seems very calm, and then all of a sudden you get these big walls of wind gusts. And I want to show you what we saw right here on Fields Ertl Road.
Talk to the Groove Crew. Go check them out, Andrew. Show us what you got out there.
Oh, we got our run up there. Yeah. You did a great story yesterday with the Groove Crew. The only thing is they move really fast along the parade route. Running here.
Oh, you don't have to catch up to them. You can show us what you got in front of you.
We're
I don't care.
almost there. You can probably see us in the background. It's very meta. Inflation has been a rocky road for ice cream stores. We are here at the Cone in Westchester talking about the cost of your cone. Coming up.
This looks terrible, don't it?
Sue King has been through this before in '97 and 2018. Do you mind if I come up here? Is that all right?
No, go ahead.
So when she came back home Thursday,
Be careful, it's slick.
despite the climb,
There you go.
thank you, she realized it could have been much worse. So no damage inside.
No damage at all.
That's got to be right.
Oh, you're not kidding.
Her yard is slowly returning to normal, and on her street, you can finally see this lawnmower again, and this car is emerging from the water.
It was probably about 1.5 feet above these tabletops.
Rick Smith showed us the tiki bar. It's still going for a swim. So you remember the '97?
Oh, yeah.
And told us about Prestonville, where the flooding will leave a permanent impact.
There are all kinds of mobile homes and houses that's just completely destroyed. I don't think will ever be the same.
We was actually going to go try to canoe to my house.
On Monday, we met Chris Helmig, and today, his pastor paddled by us. Excuse me. Hey, how's it going?
I was out yesterday with my friend Chris. We went to explore his house that's underwater.
That's it there, still surrounded by water, accessible only by boat.
It'll be a good cleanup. Tear out carpets and wallboard, dry it out, and go again.
A river community determined to rebuild,
It's going down fast.
come hell or high water.
It kind of scared me there for a while, but it's fine. I can live with it, get it cleaned up.
First person to come through the door today is on me.
This crowd is not waiting for a celebrity,
This is when we open an oasis.
but rather the new star of Avondale, a full-service grocery store.
Hey,
What's it mean that this is now open?
I'm super excited just because it's for us.
Ebony J was one of the first shoppers inside the new Country Meat Co. marketplace off Reading Road.
I'm trying to get some chicken.
The whole food desert in Avondale has come to an end.
Since Aldi closed in 2008, big-name grocers have avoided the predominantly black neighborhood until the Bryants opened the checkout.
And they're making it look easy, but it is hard. So this crowd has to be here every day.
It's not just about the fact that Avondale now has a place to shop. Part of the business plan is keeping this grocery store a vibrant community hub.
I think it's very significant for us to do it for the culture, also to help within the community, bring everyone together, show that it can be done.
The marketplace turns over a new leaf in Avondale. There's fresh produce, a full-service meat counter.
That's what I want, is some snacks, okay?
And snacks.
Stuff we really need instead of what we want.
Avondale native Perry Ward thinks it's the greatest thing for the neighborhood since sliced bread, and the turnout shows it. How do we ensure that we keep this grocery store here?
Oh, I'm sure this is gonna be here because it's an African-American store in the African-American neighborhood.
Thank you for shopping.
A new grocer harvesting the fruits of its community.
We plan on, being here for a while and continuing to be that community hub.
In Avondale. Andrew Rowan, WCPO 9 News.
Check your oil and your transmission fluid before you get started. Our chains are in place. We'll go ahead and put our hood down, and then we'll go ahead and fire up the truck just to make sure levels are good.
This is not Brandon Coffey's first rodeo.
So this is actually my 3rd year.
The only horse you'll find here is horsepower. What does a day like this help with?
It's kind of great to have this right before so that we can get prepared for what's to come.
Welcome to Hamilton County's annual snow rodeo.
So we're trying to get ready for the snow season, making sure our equipment's in order, but also making sure that all of our personnel are trained and ready to go out this season and tackle whatever comes our way.
Navigating neighborhoods.
Whenever you're plowing, you gotta get real close to the mailbox so you can push the snow out of the way.
Tight spaces.
So this is how it would be backing up on a very small street. So we'd back up and the plow forward.
Moving objects.
You can't see the square. Once you get about 10 feet out from it, the square's gone because of where you're sitting and where the blade's at.
And mastering precision.
Healthy competition out here. We have some prizes, we have some trophies.
They even put me to the test. It's intense how the plow sways. And let's just say... Oh no, I hit the cone. I think I failed this, this part entirely. She's mocking me over there. Yikes, look at the trail of destruction I left. I'm only ready for a winter blunderland. Overall, how'd I do? Good. All of this is in road conditions that these drivers never get.
It's very hard for us to see when we're plowing. We're trying to see in front of us, and with all the blowback, it's kind of hard to see sometimes with the strobes and the snow. So.
Making this your early reminder.
Heed to the trucks, heed to the lights.
A flurry of activity now. How do you think you did?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
So Hamilton County is prepared for those first flurries.
We'll be out there and we'll take care of business.
Andrew Rowan, WCPO 9 News. Whenever we do stories about traffic, we're usually at the foot of the Taylor-Southgate Bridge. This is sort of the epicenter of the diversion of traffic. But we heard from a lot of you who say, look across the river at the 3 traffic lights in Newport. They cause the backup across the Taylor-Southgate. And the question is, can those be changed? Can they be fixed? So I asked. I'm a reporter from WCPO Channel 9. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet got back to me. They said their engineers made tweaks to the sync of traffic lights at 2 of the intersections, Monmouth Street and Saratoga Street. The idea being if you have a green light at one, you should have green lights at the other intersections, and that helps traffic flow. I'm leaving the station to go meet with Matthew Lehman. He's a newly elected state representative. He's from Newport, and he's going to be on some of the transportation committees in Frankfurt. Thanks for taking some time. I know it's pretty cold.
And trucks like this that aren't usually on our local streets here in Newport.
So even after that bridge reopens, there's just going to be residual impacts you want to look at?
Yeah, absolutely. It behooves us to really look at how we're really preparing for and having backups so we're not put in this situation consistently every time there's an issue with one bridge.
How's it going?
Hey, it's going good, man.
So you walk here often?
Oh, all the time, every day, and I've gotten honked at, cussed at. It's ridiculous.
Caleb here actually raises a good point. You can't make the light green the whole time. People, they still need to cross the street.
I have to get to work. I can't just wait all day until hopefully the little dude comes up on the screen.
Every little bit helps. KYTC made these adjustments just in the past couple of days. Hopefully they help some people, but really everyone's got to be waiting till March when the Big Mac reopens.